Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some tiger nails, and here are the products that I'm going to be using. So today I want to do something a little different. Typically when I do like French tip or anything, involving a nude, I like to go with my Gershon number 4, but today I went with my Ohuhu number 4, which is it came in the 18 colors kit, and I did an unboxing, so I can link that down below if you'd like. I do like that color, but it is a little bit yellow, and I usually prefer a more pink undertone than the yellow orangey. So I'm just applying my Ajuibas tips, and they're already pre-shaped, so I don't really do much other than even out the edge, the free edge. But even sometimes I don't even do that because I try to save time. But yeah, I'm just using my SXC 180-100 hand grip file. And I'm going to get into today's comment shout out, which goes to Breezy Nails, and she says, "These are so cute, I need to try those." Yes, the stiletto dual forms, I don't know if they sell them separately, but yeah, definitely go try those out, and I'll definitely be watching if you do. Let's continue with today's video. So I'm just removing the tab, pretty self-explanatory. And I do not shape the sides whatsoever. So I just go ahead and remove the dust. And then I'm going to apply my base coat to my natural nails. And I bring it down to the tip all the way. Sometimes I don't do this, sometimes I do. It just really depends on my mood. I don't know if it has any effect on lifting or anything, so if you guys experience lifting when you don't bring the base coat down to the tip, or if you vice versa, let me know in the comments. And of course I cure it before going into my polygel application. So like I said, I'm going to be using Ohuhu number 4 polygel. She's cute, but Gershon's still my favorite personally. I do want to try Macarte A Siesta. Nicole in the comments said that she likes that one. That's her second favorite, so maybe I'll try that next. I just need to go ahead and purchase it. And if you guys are purchasing from Macarte, just use my code, girl. Save the coin, save your money. Okay, get 10% off, 15% off using my code Naomi Nails 911. So yeah, I'm just blending it out. I've been recently loving doing just one long bead. It saves me so much time, and time is really of the essence for me because I like to film a lot of videos at once and then edit them so they're good for the month or the week or whatever. So when it comes to the cuticle area, I make sure it's not bulbous. You saw how it was really bulbous and round. Make sure it is flush with the cuticle area, like so, and make sure you clean up around it. When I do this, when there's a bunch of base coat gel on the brush, oh my god, the heat spikes are undescribable. The pain, oh my god. But yeah, so maybe that's the underside of using base coat as a slip instead of alcohol. So maybe that's food for thought. So I repeat this process on the rest of the nails, and then we can continue with the design. So I've cleaned off the sticky layer. Now I'm just shaping. You can see what angle I'm going in with my file to shape that coffin. It's very self-explanatory. I always say do not go under because it rounds out the shape, and I just hate, well, I don't hate that look, but back in the day it was a little bit more popular. When I say back in the day, I mean like maybe 5 years ago. That like rounded coffin look was, you know, seen as cute, and it is cute in my opinion, but personally I prefer that really crisp shape. So I just use that to go around the cuticle area to seal it off so there's no lifting and it just looks clean overall. Lifting can actually be a serious thing. Like, you can get fungus from lifting. So lifting is not just a minute issue, you know, it's actually pretty serious sometimes. So here is the orange gel polish that I'm going to be using. Originally I wanted to do an ombre, and you can see me trying to do an ombre here, but apparently you need like an ombre brush to do ombre with gel polish. So I was like applying a lot of product, and then I eventually was like trying to use my finger to blend it in and make it like a cohesive gradient, but that ended up not working. So I just ended up wiping that off and doing a French tip. I wanted to do something different one for once, but you know, a French tip never hurt anybody. So instead of doing the French tips that I usually do, which is like crazy deep, which is something that I prefer, I'm just going in with like a not so deep French tip. Comment down below, what do you prefer, deep or not so deep? So I'm using my Macart number, I think 3 brush, and I'm just creating that line, and then when I'm content, I just fill it in with this other brush. And then I cure it, and I think I go in with 2 coats per finger, and this took me like 10 minutes, no joke, like it's so quick. Originally I thought the color blocking way was a lot quicker, but apparently this is like really quick. So as long as you're comfortable using these types of brushes, you should have no problem at all. So I cured all the nails, and now I'm going in with some black gel polish, and I cleaned off my brush, and I'm going to be using the same number 3 brush. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add the tiger stripes, and these lines do not have to be perfect. I'm purposefully kind of like shaking my hand so it gives it that scraggly texture, and then I'm adding lines, and I'm also adding some double lines like this one. I don't even that doesn't even make any sense, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm making short lines, long lines, just making sure it's not like uniform and it doesn't look crazy. You want it to look like a natural tiger. And at first the design kind of looks weird, but as you add more lines in between each space and make them look non-uniform, it does look better and better. So this would be just like the same thing that you would do for a zebra, except you would just use white gel polish instead of orange. So after this, I just go ahead and cure it, and then I go in with my top coat. And once I added the top coat, I really saw how yellow this nude polygel was, and I just was not feeling it. So you probably noticed that in the thumbnail, the French tip part is pinker or less yellow, and that's because I kind of photoshopped it. I just tweaked it a little bit, so don't tell my secret now, don't tell my little secret. So yeah, I just wasn't vibing with the yellow French. It might be your cup of tea, but it's just not mine. So I'm just adding on the top coat, and then after that we're going to do cuticle oil, and then that's it. Here's the cuticle oil. So that is the finished product. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.